Bonjour, bonjour, c'est Aegon, bienvenue. Nouveau live consacré à et des hommes. Donc on était sur l'île, on était dans la fameuse église là, et on devait, il me semble, interroger cette personne. Ah oui, ça. Ouais, bah ça c'est une tâche secondaire. Ça, c'est la jeune fille qui dort. D'accord. On devait pas la réinterroger là. Sinon, je devais
What
la
is it?
réinterroger.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Ouais, on est content de le savoir.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still... That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I'm working. Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point?
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
Great. Do I look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
No. Yes. And? No. You're right. I'm not. You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
L'emplacement d'un trou de 2 mm dans le monde.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log... The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not...
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence. But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume. There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know. No, I don't. Great, thanks. The Swallow, you mean? What about it? Great, thanks.
Attends, on fait rien avec les chaussures là? Non, pas d'interaction. Bonjour aux personnes qui seraient sur mon live. Donc ce serait pas ici le cône de silence en fait. Il n'y a pas d'interaction. Il n'y a pas de cercle de couleur pour me dire qu'il y a quelque chose à toucher. Là on peut pas les toucher. Est-ce qu'on va revoir Adèle et les autres qui sont derrière là, les jeunes? Tant que le jeu se charge. Attends. D'accord.
Hi again.
Ils sont trois là, j'ai pas vu qu'il y avait un
how
troisième.
things going? And what happened? Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church? No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I guess it's not a massive problem now that everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the... Come on, man. You've got to talk to her for us. Report back to me when you've done so, all right? We're counting on you.
3% c'est même pas la peine.
Goodbye, officer.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman.
Hardcore! It's hardcore!
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette quête à la con encore? Il devrait y avoir moyen de parler à cette personne. Oh la vache.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really...
This young speed freak seems to know a lot about sign. His look is intensely suspicious.
the sticker? You mean the yellow one?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
So I can hear you do it. Sometimes the outside gaze.
Noid, don't bother our guests with...
Piss off, Andre. Me and Miss...
You shouldn't talk like that.
Right, noted. Sorry. Anyway, what was it like? Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it? Simplicity was brought to us by classical soul artist modernism. Well, hardcore is not tasteful or
Un peu trop verbeux, hein.
harmonious. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing. It is. The dead guy smiling. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the present moment.
Un peu trop
or maybe he's
philosophique
not
pour moi.
dead.
Hein.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it. He blinks, waiting for the next.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for? Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a date of wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human. Don't think so. Big bad frequencies are extremely negative. Fault suppression.
There is fear there, but also curiosity.
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bad? It don't make any sense, law lover. Nah. Still strongly out of sync. You heard me. Nah.
Merde, j'ai
You heard
trompé.
me. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do. Nah, you heard me. The hardcore aesthetic is ESO. I can see that. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be by getting us into the yeah. I suck at socialising, man. Nah, you heard me.
Ouais. C'est spécial, hein, vraiment.
Hello again.
Que j'ai toujours 8%.
It's supposed to become like a club for a Nordic dance, except that, yeah, go ahead.
J'ai rien de plus que tout à l'heure.
Yes, what is it? What? I hate...
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Yeah, like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really... Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or... This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here. Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
I brought them here. These are mine. They are connected to my reign prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
I'm working. Could you...
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate.
Great.
Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creation. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic. Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home. Bravo. Continue. Then, this was a good...
Ouais. Il y a plein de quêtes à un peu Barbie. Le terme se dit encore.
Hi again. So, how are things going? He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies. You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer. Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really know how to communicate with him. Yeah, sometimes, when I stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore...
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
Goodbye, officer.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? And? What did she say? Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the...
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of unity? Dance! And you can't just evict her?
Look at you, honour man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced...
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Ah, je suis monté à 17%. La narcomanie.
Goodbye, officer.
The young man with
This is hardcore. It's hardcore! Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the real...
your cop training did not.
Je pense qu'il y a un niveau de difficulté difficile dans ce jeu. Je vois pas ce que ça va être. À part les trucs pour la santé.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want good.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it. A glossy look in her eyes. A gust of...
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself. Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. That's her name, I believe. There's this giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. It's there. Don't worry, you can't miss the bear. It's hideous. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory. Just the backup itself is
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Oh God, not this again. It is not on-site. It is in...
Basement? Sounds like it's...
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with... We clear? Thanks. And here's my Kvalsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
Huh? Est-ce que à partir d'ici, je peux me TP? Voilà. La librairie.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, romance, and biographies of a fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
Who? What? I don't understand what you're talking about. I can't in good Oh, you mean that girl with those bizarre machines? I recall her now. Her energetic presence.
Her filament memory.
In fact, it's odd how many of these troubles started with her departure. How do I know she's not behind the curse? We definitely have to contain it now.
Il faut de l'art dramatique là.
Who? What? Oh, you mean that girl with the...
Her filament.
In fact, it's odd how many of these troubles start... Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb...
The woman before you scans the store. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Attends, sauvegarder.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds. What if you just break it down? Only an echo. No one is there.
Par contre là.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path, it's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. Ow, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright? This looked...
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage the holy wards on the...
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms. That's right. Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. The room is dimly... It's made of a solid block of wood,
72.
but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a
crois
carmine
pas.
layer of rust. It should...
Ouf, elle est en train de me faire défoncer.
Ow, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you...
Are you alright? This looked...
What is going on there? I warn you, don't tempt...
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. Only an echo. That's right. Steady breathing. The room is dimly... It's made of a solid block of wood. Bent metal. Broken glass. You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter. Kudos.
Groupe tactique anti-objet. Donc je vais être bloqué à ce niveau-là. Que j'ai pas assez. Ah oui, de toute façon, je peux pas réinitialiser et remettre après. Vous avez des difficultés, vous pouvez toujours demander de l'aide à Sona. Ouais, parce que la porte, je peux en faire quoi là?
A heavy door with a missing handle
Ah bah
stands before you,
92.
covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of
Ah bon.
Seminoles trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Il faut la racheter. Ah non, c'est bon.
A barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world there are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
42%.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Ah non, comme par hasard. Encore. Ouais, peut-être
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
Ah, attends, il va me parler.
What is this place? Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for a supernatural.
The barbell waits patiently.
You're right. The weight may fall off. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulation.
Ah, attends. Then.
The barbell waits patiently.
Faire obscur. Moins perception.
Yes?
A dusty radio computer sleeps on its wired frame.
Another radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone do?
It's your call. You're in charge of this expedition.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its... It's empty like a beehive without its brood.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribble. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins, translucent welkins, with organ. One of the welkins towering among the... It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white, the hull door, the twarg.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. Just look at those details.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy land. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner. Your flashlight, some of the writing, the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very percent history classes. Students with their textbooks open, studying the radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 12, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled, "Looks like a surveillance program." Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by a conductor for the hundreds of story threads that whoever decides to call in to a call-in station. There's no way a little basement studio works.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just line.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people, and by these people, I mean people in Sona's radio game company.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to...
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little...
Not to my knowledge. They may...
Not in Revachol way.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the we were.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Ah, la fameuse mémoire. Hop, viens par là, par là. Ah, on ressort et on sort de l'eau. Fameux ours.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here.
What are you doing? Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave still. It's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Putain.
You see a terrifying ice. This ice bear is The bear looks oddly realistic. This must be the giant ice bear fridge that Suna made. You see a This ice bear. The bear looks oddly. This must be a gust of freezing cold air rushing. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name. But where's the filament memory? It's not here.
Someone must have taken it. What does the note say?
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper.
Good question. It looks like a nice... I know. What is even worse?
The fridge buzzes with energy.
Il y a une porte. Ouais, apparemment là.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look? Sure. Okay, here's some more rifles. None of... An old Belmagrave rifle. That's rare to find in such good order.
This should cheer you up.
It's yours, officer. You found this place. It means there are firearms, breech loaders, still lying around in Martinez. This could prove useful in our case against Ruby for Titus. Men are easily swayed.
He likes this find. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lime.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenants detect someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer.
Sulislav. Wasn't he one of Miss Lukanen's co-workers? I remember coming across this name when we were reading her personal log. Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Like stir, you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get.
Didn't Sona give you a perfect tool for this kind of job? The Kvalsund. You should take it.
Equip the multi-tool by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
28%?
Ice squeaks beneath your Kvalsund multi-tool, but your unplugging the ice cream maker will allow it to defrost. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
C'est rouge l'autre, c'est doit être le noir.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Very smart. Opening the lid should be much easier after the ice cream maker has defrosted.
This orange machine, turning the crank, feels oddly satisfying. Like stirring your childhood dream. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign. Left disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream.
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen's as soon as possible.
Yes, but aren't you?
On pourrait sortir. Attends. Si je débranche le machin.
Only the red cable is an electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
change
The
quoi?
bear's eyes are dead.
Rien. Ok, ça c'est... Ah d'accord, ça tombe finalement là. Un intellect. Présence.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
A colourful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Non, c'est là.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister
Ah,
packs.
que je trouve.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
On va partir de l'autre côté maintenant.
Yes, what is it? Yes? No. That's the production schedule. I don't need it. The right filament memory has off-side copy written on silver tape. Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing. I have a theory. Lindell was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time. Watch! What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout.
Here, I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. I found the coordinates.
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart.
Thank you. There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculation. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Donc, troisième bol de gauche.
Thanks.
Attends, les bols, ils sont... Boum. Troisième bol, ouais, mais le troisième bol, on part... Lequel? Troisième bol. On part de là.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone... Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Partons de la gauche.
It moves like a ghost. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging time to run back, or maybe walk.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the... If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I mean, what sound does the nothing make? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... I don't know. I'm just...
Like that evil ink that filled the printout, erasing coherence and meaning.
Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes, and then nothing happens. As Sona, she doesn't answer, her eyes closed.
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the... But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Ouf, 3. Oh ben d'accord, je risque pas de... J'ai que 8%.
No. Yes. No. You're right. I'm not. Nope. Yes. And... I don't care. I don't care about crap.
Wow. She really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
8. Perception. Pas plus que ça en perception. Il y avait un truc qui enlevait la perception. Voilà.
Yes, what is it?
Ça monte à 28. Ouais, bah je vais pas aller loin.
All you hear is
Ah oui.
your own breathing, heavy and hoarse. But there's something else. There has to be something big, something unexpected. Ghosts, speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new?
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah. No,
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to... Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this.
Ouais. On peut plus les toucher. Dommage. On va peut-être qu'en les déplaçant. Par contre, ça perd ma perception. Non, logique. J'ai bien fait de me remettre de la perception là.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
3%, avec ça, on va aller loin. On manque de la logique. Ouais, si on peut rajouter, il faut que je me barre de là.
Goodbye, officer.
En logique, là j'ai dit 2.
again. So, how are things going?
Ouais.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take... How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down the one with the large head. Their would-be leader is less amused.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about... No shit. That's... Come on, that's... It's not. What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready
Ouais,
to
c'est
drop
la
the
juive.
hat. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
What do you mean by lenient? Okay, man, okay. Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want...
Because we do! We told...
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before...
To get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting... No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably...
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love of...
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
Yeah!
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it is a fact. There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God.
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye, officer.
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! It's hardcore! Skibberdee.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside,
Rien
man.
de plus qu'avant.
Did I...
C'est que maintenant on va vouloir parler l'autre.
Hello again. I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquents.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots.
Indeed. She merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control... May I ask? What did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Empathie, dit. Vous jonglez avec les vêtements et tout ça pour ajouter de l'apathie. Attends. C'est des trucs qui m'enlèvent de l'empathie. Ouais, ça je peux enlever si je peux monter la suggestion.
Hello again.
The device is cold to the touch.
Oh.
An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover.
Ok, bon. Attends, ça m'enlève. Attends, arrêtez. C'est hors logique. Ouais. Quoi déjà? Moi ça, c'est trop chiant. Autorisation. On va mettre ça quand même. Ok.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You blend right in at some pleasant I know you do. These inter-Estellari pants, you're a little more morally.
Du vert. Bon, alors ça c'est fait. Ah, peut-être retourner à l'église. Retourner là, sinon on s'en fout. Non, la guerre on s'en tape aussi. Ah, je viens de le faire ça. C'est que...
Hello again.
Parce que juste ça, ça m'empêche de...
Well, it's just questioning, right? Go ahead. It's supposed to become, except that, you know, anodic, synthesizers and tape consoles.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke.
You know, Anodic, cathodic, what do you need to know? Go ahead. Recording, I think I'm recording crack. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something.
The musicians in the Palaceum, Anyway, I don't really know what I'm...
She looks at the recording device. The thing she...
Take this, you're called.
No, man, fuck that.
It's okay.
Non, je ne peux pas lui donner ça, moi.
Go ahead.
Ah. On va mettre le bonnet.
Hello again. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the... My boyfriend... I don't know, man.
A lie.
The musicians in the palace... Anyway, I don't really know...
She looks at the recording.
Take this, you're called.
No, man, fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks. Go ahead.
Il faut faire bonnet 28% avec ça.
My associates? Of course I do. I just don't tell people about...
To the cops.
Me? Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... My associates? Of course I do.
To the cops.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... Well, it's just questioning, right? You just... Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revershaw the usual. You know, drink...
Interesting term. Time to glean some knowledge.
Is this a rhetorical question?
Faubourg, not in Faubourg. We are Jamrock, sort of. Martinez is called North Jamrock sometimes. Jamrock is also a ghetto.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on. All right. My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Of course I do.
To the cops.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling.
Bon, pour l'instant, ça commence à en avoir un peu ras-le-bol. Remplacer.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a puller.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? One moment. Can you please describe the body?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were both...
Any signs of violence?
La tête.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly type.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else? I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the... That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else? Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Billy. Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database. Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Capeside Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or... 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband...
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me? No. And I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. Anything else? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
Ok. On n'a pas vraiment avancé. Dans cet appartement, vous pouvez reprendre ou l'immeuble hors de partie. Appartement ici là. Hein? C'est nouveau ça. appartement numéro 20. Non, pas par là. Bon, là, c'est la chaudière.
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
Pas par là. Non, c'est le balcon.
A weathered brown door. Something smells good. Soup along. The lieutenant motions to you. This is the door. You already know it's the right door.
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel.
Good advice. The lieutenant motions.
Hello? Who is it?
And someone turns down the radio.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up. No, there's fear in her voice.
Come in, the
Je
door
peux
is
mettre
open.
un peu plus d'empathie en fait. Attends. Un truc de l'empathie. Des coups. Avec de l'empathie à faire. Ami. Quelque chose qui m'enlève de l'empathie.
Hello, I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink?
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and his condensation. From stepping in, he must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why?
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in? No, this is something much worse.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
72, hein.
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month. The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. He has a problem with drinking. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up. Oh, it's in Jamrock.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that...
It is.
Just to return a book of mine? Why?
Do something? Break something? It's a fool.
Yes. His old leather jacket. It's just your average brown leather jacket, but yes. The lining is hand-sewn, it's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's... No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home. It shouldn't be long from now.
She folds her hands across her chest.
1,92, si là ça passe pas.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
What did you say? Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your...
What happened to him? Was he drunk? I see. And you just found him there. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched. She blinks, eyes welling up with tears. As her, the handkerchief.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member?
No, no. I just need to tell my girls. God. Should I call them? Should I?
No. A day.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you. Just tell me,
truc
what
hyper
do I
joyeux,
need to do next?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's
a very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. Thank you. Thank you for telling.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon.
We should step outside and talk.
Okay.
You did well. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased. They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your...
That's it. We should get back to our... Let's go.
Ok, ça c'est... Ah, c'est... On allait voir Titu. Appel. Ah, attends. C'est bon. Ça fait penser à un voisin. Pas de l'autorité. Tactile et activité. sauvegarder. Attends, avec le flingue là. Non, on va le mettre dans la main ça.
It's you again. What is it?
28, il me manque plein de trucs pour le mettre.
No. I's here.
He understood what you were doing. Now watch the other guys fuck it up.
Yeah!
Yes,
Relax, Danny.
use it.
Yeah, Dan. Let Dennis enjoy.
This one, no.
Yeah.
Easy, fellas.
Too late to stop you. You've already got them all, including the old bearded man. As you can see, he doesn't speak a lot, and you almost missed him among the others. That's enough to take another look at those tracks in the yard. See if they fit this band of miscreants. A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet...
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's cop...
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No.
That's a lie.
All right, she took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation.
Of course. Ruby is the lady driver in this great big jam mystery. Probably. You'll have to...
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot them.
He's been through it. That means he suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room. We've only been drinking here for what?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rat.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby for that.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in...
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot. All right, I'll play alone. Those 2 doors of yours. The winch.
What wench? Where's the wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
He knows Eugene is more lieutenant material than he is.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So 72%. There's a...
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. What else have you got? It puts her on the roof. Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist comp. I've been
It's never a sambo fighter, and
Or ghost. It's never a ghost either. Don't worry, we've got better than that.
I told you not to say that. This is not a joking matter for him.
firmly. Try shit on a stick. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, but what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But...
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it, we need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
Derrière le toit.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the...
Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves...
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secret.
Look who's finally speaking. Ratty's been uncharacteristically quiet since you started theorizing. Maybe he probably just doesn't like her.
She organizes things. She doesn't whack people. That's not...
It's clear this one is protective of her.
Easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people.
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now. And Titus must have some.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when...
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do...
Phase 3. Moot, the big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Si bien ton coup et ils te diront pas dans les baskets, ça ne fonctionne pas. Pas pourquoi la tuer.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of the mercenaries' presence in Martinez, right?
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She has to know that. And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back...
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Partons du principe que vous avez tué.
He scoffs.
think. You kill him. Get up there, shoot him. Get down.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a...
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And She's skipped town. This is good. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is...
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little... She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the...
Yeah, Al, and we won't.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore.
She's not, Glenn. I told you. You. Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was... She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop. Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play...
Fucking hell!
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to.
Scared. You should be, too. A strange fear creeps over you. A
little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Lizzie needed some air. No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Sure, there are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
est concentré de ce qui fait l'étoffe d'un agent de la MC.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what...
Ok. Donc il va falloir aller de l'autre côté. Et... un point... attends. Oui, j'ai pas amélioré la perception. Et je pourrais enlever autre chose à la place de... truc qui me donne perception par exemple. Ah non, j'ai même pas mis en fait. Lol. Bravo. Ah non, j'ai déjà des gants là. Je crois que ça fait... Non, ça ressemble à rien. Cabane des pêcheurs. Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un d'autre à parler en fait?
Again? I can't believe this shit. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time. I get it, okay, but what is the motive? That would be my first guess, yes. I don't know. Why are...
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even?
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it? Okay, why not? Let's do the... You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting? Okay, well, I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
Yes? What is it?
You see a heavy steel door. It could be connected to the cobalt blue old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. It leads to a side building. The door does not. The man ponders his cooking utensil.
Donc là, pour aller dans la cave, passer en dessous. Alors, on va sauvegarder. Faire encore un peu, puis on va rester. Ah, attends.
The old woman still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes.
Nay, I haven't.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate it.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being I'm not going anywhere. Perhaps there's something else the village can do for you, huh? Though we don't stay. Most people, that said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own. My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now.
I live in the small town. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
It's really in our best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick. And what do you think I'm doing right now, Mr. R.C.?
Tastes like soap. Unsurprising.
Do you know who takes the cream off these deals? Real estate have some integrity. You're an officer of the law. That's...
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. We're her out.
Okay.
The door has seen.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new live. After we are done,
the key turns. Good. You're up. Listen. It's a suspicion or an earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. Oh, sure. You've been, but who's focusing on the big questions? But have you ever seen them? How do you know that even you've got to find out who bears la responsabilité? Harry, your la responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions. Whoa. Like a committee. There is always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to swift, decisive, a little self-dealing, only the most your half-brother, together, you'll be able to discover. Good luck. As you look at the floorboards, in the edge of a floorboard next to it looks hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like a small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman, it's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Good. You're up. Listen, it's a suspicion or an earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. Every day. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor. With the sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you almost look like a professional. The beardless nature of your cheeks. On the table, you see a bowl. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it.
Donc là, il me faudrait
The expression
l'encyclopédie,
fixed to your clean-shaven face. The bed is comforting.
Okay. Ça en logique, et là c'est quoi déjà? Corps et projection.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope. Damn that girl.
But you didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten her?
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please.
Yes, early with the dogs. Around.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up. Just like...
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you...
I cleaned it, like I always do. No.
The truth, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age...
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. She tried not to let it show. But I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast. How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun. Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieu she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
I don't know. Further up...
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of...
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here, get in.
The failed electric neuron. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want to know about that poor girl? Yes, let's hear those other questions. One thing, officer. If you do find her, please, she's a good girl.
Regarde, c'est pas... Non, c'est... Attends, c'est par le nord, hein. Allez, dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi. Tout ça pour ça, d'accord. pas là. Hein.
You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking, and will soon. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only...
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack.
Why single out this one building?
Ah oui, d'accord, impossible. Et le vent. Ah, attends, parce que j'avais des trucs. Ça.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, "Feld Electrical, R&D."
In there?
Why single out this one building?
Attends, est-ce que lui, il a déjà de plus?
Good evening. No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just...
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course.
The once bright mural towers above.
Rien. Ah, y a rien.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them. A single person, a host of men, they stand, ordinary people. Collateral damage on the path toward normalcy. A cold sea behind this building.
Always my pleasure to be of assistance.
Ouais, donc là je peux pas. Alors attends, est-ce qu'on perce...
metal payphone under a yellow. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. End of tone. Someone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like you get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not. Calling. Still again? Serious? Someone with...
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, your electricity.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is gonna make...
Phone hanging up. Disconnect. Calling. 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 Still call. Still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. Tetis. Hey!
Disconnect. Tone. Calling.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
Writing. I hate writing.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the... Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make it. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the nut. Strange. This is not how you started before. 414447 1117. Yes. 451 67 451 451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay an ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with the crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white calling. Calling in the night, calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breath. The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. Calling, 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 calling. Then the ocean breaks out of the depths.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. Ah. No worries.
Who is this? No. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
Je ne peux pas vous répondre.
Dora, who is this? The connection is bad.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turn. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last. It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain.
What? Oh no. Is that you?
This is too much. You need to recede.
Oh no, not this. What time is it? You're not ominous, Harry. You're drunk. Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
I'm in my rover, sleeping. To work. The academy, where I work.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Yes. Oh no, please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
Your hand isn't moving. The headset hisses in your ear with evil sadness. Your hand isn't moving. The headset hisses in your ear. She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Encore un mystère.
Run to the church, home, anywhere but here. Anything but calling her again.
Mystère, mystère et bout de gomme. Il est là. Bon, il y a un bug avec le... Hein?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package.
Ouais, mais je vois pas où elle aurait pu se planquer l'autre. À moins que dans le bunker qui est au-dessus, non?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here. We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachel's sewage system has been built. In conclusion, she could be under any building. I hope not.
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer. There's no echo, and no...
Donc là... Ouais. On va sauvegarder. Attends, quelle heure il est? 20 heures. Attends, 21 heures. Non, je peux pas me TP de là-bas? D'accord, super. Là-dedans. Truc.
The surrounding blaze of the electric lights makes the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage seem do something important, something murder related. There's always something, even at a standstill. The unibody Caprice Canema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a... Someone has waxed it recently.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look? 130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
7.2. Supercharged. You mean the coil noise? When variable current... When the frequency...
Whatever you do, don't make fun of the lieutenant for explaining this to you.
Of course. Yes. An extra...
It's nice and all, but helium headlights, it's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. Maybe. Yeah.
And means no.
Yeah.
The worn and beaten wooden...
You can revisit the
The worn and beaten wooden...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the...
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Ah oui, d'accord, faut pas qu'il soit avec moi. Il y a pour rien en fait. Ok, ah, peut-être la fameuse boule de pétanque. Donc qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Il y a du rubis à trouver. Jamais ni... Écoute, une petite seconde là. Bah sur ce, je remercie personne qui s'est en replay et je vous donne rendez-vous à un prochain live. Merci à tous et à bientôt pour la suite. Au revoir.
Many miles we walk, the many things we learn, the building of a shrine, only just to burn. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. May the wind That's the way